Alright, welcome back. Yes, once again, this is the final episode for Season 1. Season 2 will be ready within December, just to let you know. And I'm giving thoughts about what will be my first episode of Season 2 will be. But I will tell you that on FloridaIndies.com. In MySpace, if you feel like it. Alright, the continuing of the final resolution card. Okay, now we reach to the double main event. We're going to start with this one. We're going to start with this one. It'll be the War Machine Rhino versus the Olympic gold medalist Kurt Angle of the Main Event Mafia. And now here's the stipulation. Because what happened last episode on TNA is nothing but fear friction. For one man, the king of the mountain, the founder of TNA, Jeff Jarrett. Now he has been put in an ultimatum against Kurt Angle to face him. And so, looks like Jeff Jarrett has announced this, if you saw last episode of TNA. If Kurt Angle wins against Rhino, then he will get Jeff Jarrett in a rematch. But since there's no reason that he cannot fire him because he is still under TNA contract, I mean, there's no chance of him being fired on the it's written on the contract. But if Rhino beats him, then Kurt Angle is officially going to be gone from TNA, and his contract will be null and void. That's right. You heard it from Jeff Jarrett. You heard it from me. That's right. Alright, and now the second double main event. It's going to be the Main Event Mafia's TNA World Champion Sting, World Heavyweight Champion, Sting, the TNA Legends Champion Booker T, Big Sexy Kevin Nash, and Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner versus the TNA Originals of the Samoa Submission Machine, Samoa Joe, the phenomenal AJ Styles, and two partners of their chosen. And now another stipulation. If the Main Event Mafia defeats the TNA Originals, Sting will keep his TNA World Heavyweight Championship. But if the TNA Originals, AJ Styles and Samoa Joe, and their mystery partners win, AJ Styles will be awarded the TNA World Heavyweight Championship. Wow. 2 double main events, 2 stipulations, a whole lot is going to happen on December 7th. Well, even though I'm going to be out for 2 weeks, and we'll be back within December, so yes, more upcoming matches will be during TNA Impact every Thursday at 9 on Spike. So, TNA Final Resolution, Sunday, December 7th, exclusively on pay-per-view. Don't miss it. Yes. Now, if I'm buying myself some time, it's time for one last final Death Note, reaching week 10. Well, in this case, really not so sure. Okay, in this case, ECW is going to be out, and so we're going to move the Indies up. Yeah, we're going to go move the Indies down because ECW, I'm running out of bad guys. So there. So anyway, anyway, Raw, the Indies, Raw, SmackDown, the Indies, TNA, and a little something. How about the Survivor Series pay-per-view? Oh yeah, that's what I should do. I should have the pay-per-views to see who gets the Survivor Series Death Note of the night. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna start off with Raw's. Let's see, Raw's Death Note. It will belong to Kane. Yes, Kane gets Raw's Death Note last night of his failure to advance to the Intercontinental Championship tournament and putting a hurting on Kofi Kingston, which he advances by DQ. And now we'll be looking forward to next Monday's Raw of his match against John Cena in an untitled match. Well, yeah, Kane is a monster, all right, but a monster stand on destruction, and so only way to kill a monster is to put his name on the Death Note. Bam, case closed. Okay, SmackDown's Death Note. Let's see, what will SmackDown's Death Note will be? Man, how about back again for the Death Note, Vladimir Kozlov. Yeah, once again, he proves that he could dominate. Once again, he can prove he can dominate, and it absolutely proves that he will have chances to be WWE champion. But if you already saw Survivor Series, well, I ain't gonna get to that yet. But man, you know what? Just leave it at that. Kozlov is back in the note once again. Alright, without a ECW Death Note, because I'm running out of bad guys, it's going to be out for this one, and we'll put a close to it. So, the Indies Death Note, because even though I miss the Indies so much, I'm going to give the Death Note to, get this, the Heartbreak Express, Superstar Sean and Fabulous Phil Davis. I remember those times in AWA World War South. They have not been defending the AWA World War South Tag Team Championship until finally they got a chance to defend them against my boys, Dagan Briggs and Vordell Walker in a street fight. What was it, street fight? Yeah. And managed by the Antichrist, Combat Fusion Antichrist, Jesse Fedra, and now seems to be my arch nemesis, at the time. But it was all just for show. Well, they deserved a good ass whooping and lost the tag team belts, and then on they continue of their winning ways with wrestling, independent wrestling out of Savannah. But anyway, we gotta take a break. Whoa! Hang on!